2023, we're so happy you're in the studio with me, Kyle, Andy, Natasha. We got a full house today. Let us know where you're tuning in from. We want to see how you're doing. We got the chat, so let us know where you're tuning in from. How are you doing?
You know, I'm doing pretty well.
Yeah?
Yeah, my job entails that I come sit down in a chair and talk a lot of crap, so
not doing too bad. A lot of crap.
You know, not doing too bad. How about you? How are you doing?
I'm great. I always, honestly, every time I see everyone, I just get so excited.
Yeah?
Especially you.
It was really nice to have, I walk in today, it's a Monday, and like Michelle's just like, Kai, hi! And I'm like, you know what? That's a good thing, you know? It's like, would you prefer the latter? To someone to be like real docile, like moi, you know, on a Monday?
Are you docile?
I mean, I'm a bit even keel.
You are a bit even.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Does it bother you?
Sometimes.
Yeah?
I'm over it.
Topic of the day. How to improve your coworker's attitude.
My attitude's fine.
It's good?
So what'd you do this weekend?
You know.
Oh boy, here we go. Parties? A lot of parties.
Well, you know, I went out with the boys on Friday.
I like how you had to pause. You're like, let me.
Because Michelle, you know this. I live a rated R life, and I gotta keep it PG for the viewers. You know, I mean, what would the Peppermini sisters think if I just came out talking about, you know, all loosey-goosey? So
loosey-goosey?
Yeah,
what is loosey-goosey?
Gotta modulate, okay?
Loosey-goosey?
Yeah,
what are you,
gotta
12?
refine, right? So, went out with the boys.
Yeah, how was that?
Friday night.
Yeah?
Went great.
Yeah?
So.
Why did you invite me?
We were at a bar, right? Well, it was the boys. It was me, Nick, Christian, David.
I don't know why you never invite me.
His other friend.
Okay, I don't know why I
get this,
upset.
right?
What?
So one guy does show up,
yeah.
right? And then he has a girl with him, and they left. Because it was a bunch of guys.
One guy.
I think he was trying to hook up with the girl.
You can always bring me.
Although I could introduce you.
I could
introduce you to the
meet the love of your life.
This is true. This is true. You would be a good woman. Wing woman.
I'm a great wing woman. I can help you find the love of your life, and I can get her on the show, and we can really dive deep.
Yeah.
Really go deep.
So
dig deeper.
Well, the topic was actually when we were talking at the bar.
Yeah.
Okay, so as a man, you're out there, right?
Yeah.
And people may approach you.
Yeah.
Well, one of my friends was approached by a they.
Oh, they. Okay.
By a they.
Okay.
And she had surgery. Right? It was found out that like the person had surgery, so they were like a she, not a he anymore.
Well, no, I think a they is still a they.
A they is still a they. Anyway, what he was saying was he was like, well, we were all interested. Like, what? How'd you mistake this? Like, he was like, she looked like a she.
She looked like
And then she told him, and then he just kind of like acted very cordial about it, and then they ended, and now they're still friends.
Oh,
and
that's great.
I thought that was a pretty good place. I mean, some of the guys, as he told the story, some of the guys were like making fun of him. Oh. But I was like, in today's day and age, like
that's not good to make fun.
Right.
Sorry, I keep tapping you.
I just thought it was a good thing that like we're there. We're like at this place in society.
Well, it's 2023. If we're not there, we never will be there, which I don't necessarily believe. But
everyone needs to feel safe.
Everyone needs to feel safe, and everyone needs to feel welcome.
Welcome, right? Accepted.
Yeah, I mean, it's not even on it, but like, you know, accepted and welcome.
Accepted and welcome
is important.
Is important.
But anyway, so I'm glad you went out on Friday night. You go out Saturday and Sunday?
Yesterday I did not go out. Saturday I went out a little bit, not too crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I did not. Oh, I did.
What'd you do?
I actually had something.
You did something?
Yes, I did something. I went out with Adam Freed on Saturday, which was super, super fun.
How's he doing?
He is so great.
Yeah.
He was so excited to see me, and I felt so like bad that I wasn't able to go see his play.
Right.
And Adam, you know, I love you, and I had a really fun time. I actually had more than one drink, and let me just tell you, I was struggling.
Did you meet someone?
What?
Did you meet anyone?
I mean, I'm always meeting people. Did I meet anyone that I wanted to like connect
of substance?
with?
Yeah.
Negative. But I did meet a lot of cool people, and it really made me feel very lucky to have the friends that I have.
That's good.
Yeah.
Good.
There was a lot of singing going down.
How many drinks did you have?
You read my mind. I was about to tell you. I had 2.5.
Wow.
But they were little. They were itty. But like, let me tell you, Kai, on Sunday, I was like, I am never having more than one drink again.
You guys gotta understand, Michelle doesn't drink. She doesn't even know what alcohol is.
I do know what it is. I just don't like. engage.
You
and
don't.
when I do,
I've seen you have one drink and
I know
love the
Andy's
whole bar.
really good about it. Like when we'll go out, he'll be like, no.
Yeah. We were at Craig's. You
I
had
just
one
don't-
drink, you put it down, you loved everyone
I love
immediately.
yes. When I have any kind of alcoholic beverage, it's more of like I feel my feelings even more so. But it's all loving.
Yeah.
Like I swear, if you showed up, I would have been like, oh my god, Kyle Tremont.
That's
I did
awesome.
text you to say where we were if you wanted to come out, but I guess you were busy.
I was
You were doing something?
enthralled, yes.
Oh, enthralled.
No,
Are you
just
enthralled?
a bunch of work. Really happy with my reps. Just getting that moving. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I know when you're BSing me.
No.
We've known each other for a while
I have
now.
a photo shoot next weekend, and I gotta have my
yeah.
reel ready, and had to edit that. Yeah.
Yes,
It's just
I
a bunch of
actually
stuff.
sent out mine to our friend Peter Calanteris. I have not heard from you, Peter.
Shout out to
What are you doing,
PKA.
Pete?
He's a busy guy.
No, I'm just giving him a hard time.
He's got a lot on his plate.
Listen, I get it, and I'm just grateful that he wanted to see it. And well, actually, I just asked. I was like, "Can I send it to you? I'd love to connect with you." So yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
Speaking of being busy,
Yeah.
we had a packed week last week. It was packed.
Oh my gosh, it's hard to believe last week was Valentine's week.
Yeah.
I think I'm still feeling like
the residual.
coming down a little bit,
Yeah,
but like bringing it back up. My face is super glowy. Can I just give a shout out?
Oh, that's what's going on.
VIPO.
Yeah.
Look how glow.
Yeah.
It's super glowy. Do I have stuff on my teeth?
Let me see. No.
Okay. Very, very glowy. This is like super glowy. This is like VIPO.
Yeah.
This is day 6? No, wait. I did it on
5?
Friday.
You did it on Friday?
Yeah. No, Thursday. No, I did it
No.
Wednesday. What is wrong with me? Yeah, I did it the day after Valentine's. So Wednesday.
Okay. Wednesday, Thursday,
Thursday.
Friday.
When you sat across from me and you said that like my face started to go like this.
Yeah.
Like when I was talking,
Yeah.
my face started like
You started out with like a little crack right here.
I started with a little crack.
And then she smiled and her whole face it was like a snake,
in the
just like shed.
Later in the day, it was just like,
Yeah.
And Andy was going out, I think, with Miss Sally Colon, and I was like, I want to go out with you guys, and I think he was just like, no. You
can't scare my
you
clientele
go
right
home.
now.
You go home.
You go home.
You go home.
Enjoy. You're a dog.
Enjoy. Yeah, take care of your dog. Not
You're a
enjoy
dog.
your dog. Enjoy. Take care of your dog.
Take care of your dog. That's the most polite way to tell someone to go home.
Go home. But it
take care of your
wasn't
dog.
that bad. It was just so interesting because I'm actually just peeling a little bit more like around like my hairline, just like a teeny tiny bit. But like this has been like the most effortless thing ever.
That's great.
Yeah, right? Like
You just get a
6
peel.
days later, you're like you're shedding a skin.
Yeah,
Am I
yeah.
glowy today?
Glowing.
Glowing, looking good.
Glowing.
Checking it out.
How we doing today?
Feeling good, looking good.
I want to see some stuff on this interactive chat.
Yeah, I want to see what's going on with the interactive chat.
You guys were very active last week.
Super active last week. I want to get into some. Let's give a special shout out to our dear friend
Miss Emily?
Miss Emily Ford. We got Miss Emily Ford just released that she is writing a book.
Nice.
Special shout out to Emily. We love you here at the studio, and we love the work that you're doing.
Awesome.
She is killing it and inspiring many, many other people along the way. So
Yes.
we love you, Emily. Keep up the good work. Keep it moving, inspiring people. I'm gonna have to read what she said, which is cool. She said that she basically is shook at how many people are transformed by the stuff that she puts out. And she says she has people barely paying rent to making 8-figure earners. Whether you're building a business or not understanding yourself, what makes you truly unique and how past life experience have shaped you. And she's like, there's freedom and discovery, what you've masked or haven't dealt with for so long. It's cool. Like we love Miss Emily Ford. So a special shout out to her. Also, this is fun. Not really, but I guess this isn't really that fun. Apparently, somebody threw up on Luna de Lesseps at her cabaret show, which is very unfortunate.
Who is that?
She is a housewife. One of the housewives.
She looks very familiar. And I'm like, why is
One of the
mine-
housewives, and somebody threw up on her.
That's unfortunate. However, I gotta say, and this is gonna be a bit of a Kyle statement.
boy.
But like, she kind of needs to thank the guy who threw up on her.
No, it wasn't.
It wouldn't make the news if it didn't happen. I'm just saying.
Oh, that's true. You actually brought that up to me. This is.
Now, I have the cards out because we are not Emily Ford.
We are not Emily Ford.
We don't know when the fortunes are coming. So I turned to my oracle cards.
Okay.
To put matters into my own hands.
Okay.
And see what we draw.
Okay. What do you
like my puns? No one gets my dad puns. They're a little too fast, a little too dry.
I hear you.
Yeah.
All right. So what do you got? Oh, what are we asking? Are we asking what's in store for Kai, True Blood, and more?
So, if you guys don't know, Emily Ford is I think she was a millionaire by 26, was it?
Yeah, she was a pretty young millionaire.
Very successful person.
She's very successful and very kind. We love her.
And you know I love my aspiring people.
Yes, your aspiring demographic of actors, yes.
Love that. Not just actors, anyone.
Okay.
I just want to pull for me and the aspirers out there.
Oh, okay. Not for us?
What do we need? What do we want?
You know, not for us?
What is an element that would propel us into what we want quicker or faster?
I don't know. Wait,
that's the question.
I want one for us.
That was our question for us.
Oh.
You always ask like, oh, what is this show? How's the show going to go?
What's in store for us this week?
Sure. What's in store for us this week?
Okay, cool. Wait.
Yeah.
Which one do I take? This one.
Yeah. Okay. Good one. Oh God.
Next.
Yeah.
Next. Well, you want to read that one? No, we don't need to read that.
I'm not even going into it. I'm not entertaining it. Never happened.
Are you ever jealous of me, Kyle?
It never happened.
Jealousy.
Yeah, that's good.
I don't think we have jealousy for each other.
How could we have jealousy? Yeah.
What's in store for me?
Maybe I should do this one.
Yeah, you do this one. That's hilarious.
Daddy needs a new pair of gators.
Daddy. Okay, Daddy. What do you got? Nah. I reject. What do we say? Like, if it's not good, we can reject it.
If it's not good, we should just throw all the bad cards out.
Yeah.
Stormy.
What? Well, that's the dog's name, right?
Should we read it? Should we read this one?
I don't know. Should we? No, I reject it. I reject anything that's not good between me and you. Okay, let's see. What do we got?
I'm with that.
Okay, go for it.
Come on now. Maybe we shouldn't blow on the hands. I don't know. That was 2 bad pulls in a row.
Maybe. Okay. What's in store for me and Kai Trueblood this week? What is it?
Gratitude.
Oh.
Okay.
I'll go with that.
I can get on 35.
You want to read it?
35. It's interesting. I'm 35 and my birthday's coming up in a week. All right.
Wow. Oh.
Gratitude.
I know what I'm getting you for your birthday.
You're getting me something?
Pizza.
Nice.
And a candle.
Yeah?
You're welcome.
A margarita?
Yeah. And some lights.
Maybe some lights?
And some lights.
Gratitude for my aspirers out there. A deep honoring is present. Give and feel great thanks now for whatever blessings have arrived.
Do you want to hold my hand?
Or are en route to you now. Drawing this card invites you to share your devotion or to outwardly express gratitude to someone or something for its presence in your life. Meditate or create a list for all that you're thankful for in your life. Candles have been long used to light a room or path or even a cake. They're often used in magical rituals, memorials, and to honor sacred passages in life. That had nothing to do with gratitude.
I'm grateful for you every day.
How do you express gratitude?
By telling, by sharing, by hugging. I don't know. How do you express gratitude?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out.
No, just like saying thank you. Hi.
Yeah,
hello.
Thanks.
I love you.
Hi. Yeah.
How are you? How was your weekend?
Sure. Okay. Yeah. I feel like I can get better though. You know, I feel like
Are you grateful for me?
Yeah.
You are?
Yeah.
Why?
Oh boy. You didn't fish for that compliment at all, Michelle. Very thankful for Michelle Murad.
Aww.
Well, let's just say I'm thankful for a guy who got braids for no reason at all.
And if you're not getting any of those inside jokes, make sure you hit that follow button, and you can follow us on good_day_live on Instagram and good_day_live on TikTok.
Michelle likes to tote that she has gifted me with the blessings of the show.
2 shows.
And another show called The Charlotte Chronicles that she created.
And many, many more.
I will. If you guys see anything blinking, it's because we're a live show and we are just doing it.
Well, no, we have a live studio audience, and that's them being happy that look, they're doing the applause right now. Round of applause.
So yeah, you created a show. We didn't know each other.
We didn't know each other.
You had cast someone else,
yes.
And he magically, for no reason at all, got some braids.
He did.
Which is like the biggest no-no. You don't change your hair drastically before a shoot. That's insane. They casted you to look a certain way.
I think he didn't want to be in it ultimately.
You think that's why he got the braids?
Probably.
You think he didn't want to be in it? What a mistake that was.
Is it, what?
He didn't want to be in it?
I don't know.
That's a mistake.
Yeah. Well.
That's a great project.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the matter?
Oh. Oh, okay. Got it. Okay. Hello. Hi. Hello. Testing. 1, 2, 3.
That's a test 1, 2.
That's a 1, 2. It's a 1, 2 test.
That's a 1, 2 test.
It's a 1, 2 test. It's a 1, 2 test. Making sure we're looking beautiful. Thank you to Andy and Natasha. This came up. I was shown this, and I have to share this because that's my job. Look at this, Kyle. Can we hear this? The volume's up. Volume's on this.
Oh, I do remember this.
The volume's on this. You know.
But the same shoes, and charged hundreds more for those same shoes. Customers paid. Here's ABC's Kana Whitworth.
Behold, Palessi.
We built a fake luxury store in Los Angeles and filled it with Payless shoes. The guests at our grand opening party had no idea.
Guests invited to check out what looked like a luxury shoe shop.
They're elegant, sophisticated. I just think it's so classy.
And I could tell it was made with high quality material.
A $35 shoe going for $645, an 1,800% markup. Store owners sat on their heels as fashion influencers emptied their wallets.
I would pay $400, $500. Yeah, people are gonna be like, where'd you get those? Those are amazing.
Then they're let in on the prank.
These are actually from Payless.
You've got to be kidding me.
Shut up. Are you serious?
But those shoppers were refunded their money and they got to keep the shoes.
Experiment making headlines by the...
What do we think about that?
I would love to have a little say on this one.
That's why I pulled it up so you can see.
This is what's wrong with America, okay? No one knows. No one knows.
No.
You let the price tell you what's special and what's not.
Well, okay, so I'm with you on that. I do think, like, when you say how much something is valued, then people see that it's valued at a certain amount. So, like, for example,
that's the good side of it.
For example, like, if you're like
Positive side.
Yeah, well, I always that's where my brain tends to go, is the positive side. But here's the thing. I have had Payless shoes my entire existence.
I'm more cynical.
I literally had Payless shoes from the time I was like, I don't know, 3 until the time I was like 23. So I know what Payless shoes feel like. I know what they smell like. I know how they're constructed. I know about shoes. I will say, like, until like I could afford nice, like my very first pair of Manolo Blahniks were purchased, and I got them at the Real.
Let's get back to the Payless thing.
Well, I'm trying to say is, like, I don't think just because it's like $1,000 pair of shoes, you should spend that. I think you should see, is it worth that value to you?
Like coconut water.
Yes, coconut water is valuable to me.
You can mark it up to what? How much would you pay?
Depends on where I am. Depends on where I am. I think the most I would ever spend on coconut water.
Where
well, like say I'm in Hawaii. What?
What does that have to do with anything?
Well, cause like it depends on the location.
If you're in Hawaii and it costs more,
I think the most I would spend is 20.
it?
I think the most I would spend on coconut water is $20.
In Hawaii.
Yeah, like if it came in like a coconut and had like fruit on the side and a straw. What? What's with the what?
Coconut water is in coconuts
Hawaii
for free. Now she marks it up $20. They take the water out the coconut, put it back in, and she's like, "Yeah, that'll be $20, 100%." What do you think the water can? Never mind. She's like, "Oh, I would love it if they like garnished it in a coconut. That'd be amazing. I'll pay $20." That's where the water comes from, though.
What's with this? What's with this?
I'm just missing it. Like, had you had said like, "Oh, put it in a chalice."
Chalice.
Like
What's a chalice?
It's a type of cup.
Okay. You mean a chalice?
It's spelled CH.
Yeah, chalice.
But it's
not
pronounced chalice.
No, it's chalice.
Is it chalice or chalice?
I think it's chalice. Should we ask Alexa?
Alexa, how do you pronounce it?
I'm having trouble connecting to the internet.
Oh,
She doesn't want to be in this debate.
It's President's Day out for Alexa. She's not working
she's
today.
like, I'm not working today.
She's not doing it
that's
today.
That's not her contract today.
It's a chalice, right? Not a
Fine.
chalice.
Fine.
What's a chalice?
That's how you pronounce it.
Alexa, stop the device.
She'll listen to Natasha.
Yeah,
A
she will.
chalice, it sounds like
That's how it's pronounced.
You know what's interesting? Sometimes I look at you, because we sit so close to each other, and I see like past you, and I see like a king, like in a royal throne. Sometimes I also see a man who like lives out of a box.
You know, I feel like I'm both.
Well, you're both?
Yeah.
How?
Like, my more recent past life was homeless, but like
I think
BC,
so.
like one of my past lives in the BC era.
For sure, you're a king.
100% like a Mesopotamian king.
100%. Your voice, you have such a regal voice.
Thank you.
That's why I say, like, get rid of the receipts. Let me see your wallet. Moment of truth.
It's right here. Where is
Moment
it?
of truth.
Oh, it's right there.
Moment of truth.
There's no receipts in there.
Reach for it. Reach for it. Show the world. Are you listening to me these days?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, on your side. Here. On my side. He listened.
That's a clean wallet.
It's a clean wallet. There you go. Good job.
I feel naked without my receipts.
Yeah, you should feel naked.
I feel naked without my receipts.
Don't feel naked.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
High vibes.
Yeah.
Yes, I see. Like,
This kind of matches your shirt.
Oh yeah, it does.
So back to value.
Back to you, babe.
Back to you.
Back
Now,
to you, babe.
Value.
Value.
You saw the positive side of this.
Yes, of the shoes, of course, because it teaches you, if anything, that what you ask for, you'll get.
Even if it's overpriced?
Yes, 100%. If you see the value in it, other people see the value in
Here's
it
my
too.
question. Now,
Here's my
had
answer,
I walked
potentially.
in, no, here we go.
You walk right out.
I walk
Kyle would walk right out.
Let's say, because like as my attitude goes, this is probably what would happen. I'd walk into that prank, I'd look at this shoe, and they'd be like, they'd say $625, and I'd go, this isn't worth that.
What? How would you know whether it's worth $625 or not?
I'm actually pretty good at like Price is Right things. Like I can value something
you too?
pretty well.
Me too.
Yeah. Now Michelle's actually been on Let's Make a Deal.
I have
and
been.
won.
Oh, I met one of his friends a while ago. Who didn't you say he worked on Let's Make a Deal? What's his face?
Oh, who's one of my?
A long time ago. I forgot about it.
I know.
What was his name?
Oh my gosh. Who was it?
Clearly, he made an impression on both of us.
I know, right?
He's your friend, which is hilarious. Doesn't he live near you? Your roommate? Or no, not your roommate. Used to be a roommate. Next door. He had a backpack on. Let's make a deal.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Anyway.
Yes. A good friend of mine who lives close to me. Oh my God, Ken.
So good, you forget his name, and then I remember it.
Yeah.
I remember almost everything. This is cute. Can we listen to this? This is Drake.
But there's a him that can read. His name is Kyle.
Nerd.
What does nerd mean?
Too smart for school.
Yeah.
Do you think if you had a better dad, you would be able to read?
This is my better dad.
Do you think if he did a better job with you at home that you'd be able to read?
Yeah, and that's a funny dad. Also, he does a lot of jokes.
Can you read?
No, I can't.
Why not?
But there's a him that can read. His name is Kyle.
Nerd.
What does nerd mean?
Too smart for school.
Yeah.
Do you think if you had a better dad, you would be able to read?
This is my better dad.
He looks at his dad and he goes, this is my better dad. But like that's him and his dad. Look at that hair.
Yeah.
We're gonna be interviewing your friend who has great hair like that too, right?
Yeah, we are.
And what's her name?
Her name's
Persia?
with bounce curl. Her hair looks just like Adonis's there. It's incredible.
Isn't it such a cute?
Yeah, she uses certain products to keep that curl bouncy.
Bouncy. I'm excited to talk to her about that.
That's next week, yeah.
That is next week. Let's also look at this. This is fun. This is basically a bunch of celebrities were dramatically reading Taylor Swift lyrics.
Ooh, this will be fun.
Yeah, are you ready for this?
The first time.
Saying, oh, this is it, I've had enough, because like we hadn't seen each other in a month.
When you said you needed space, what?
Then you come around and say again, baby, I miss you, and I swear I'm gonna change.
Trust me. Remember how that lasted for a day?
Oof.
I say, I hate you. We break up.
You call me, I love you.
I want to know where she's heading.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Are we karaokeing right now?
Oh, we called it off again last night.
But this time I'm telling you, I swear to God I'm telling you,
We are
never, ever, ever getting back together.
We are never, ever, ever
Getting back together.
The emphasis on ever. It's never going to happen.
You go talk to your friends, talk to my friends.
Talk to me, but we are never, ever getting back together.
Like,
I remember when we broke up the first time.
Saying, oh, this is it, I've had enough. Because, like, we hadn't seen each other in a month.
When you said you needed...
Kate Hudson just took the opportunity to just
sing.
Audition for The Voice. That was awesome. That was awesome.
Yeah, it's fun, right?
The cut back from like Brad to Seth Rogen is probably my funniest. So I had the pleasure of actually like meeting Seth Rogen and watching the movie This Is the End with him, because I used to sneak into AFI classes.
Yeah.
And I think one of the guys who made the movie with him is a graduate of AFI. So they premiered the movie there, and he has the exact same laugh in real life that he does like on the movies. Yeah. It's like the exact same in real life. I did that pretty well, actually.
You do it pretty well.
I do pretty good stuff.
What else did I bring up to share with you today? This is show and tell. Rebel Wilson.
By the way, if my son ever answered like Adonis did, I would cry.
Aw. I'm sure your son would, because you'd be like a great dad. I can see you being a great dad. Rebel Wilson and Ramona Agruma are engaged. Congratulations.
Congrats.
She said something along the lines of she was too busy looking for a Prince Charming, but when all she needed was a princess, apparently. Go figure.
Surprised that took this long for someone to say.
But they got engaged. Look at that ring. Zoom in. It is a Tiffany ring, and the only reason why I know that is because look at how cute this is. Oh my gosh.
Can dig it.
I love it. You know, I'm not a big jewelry person, but like, I mean, I just almost like would want to like just keep it in the box and look at it.
That's
all
a
the
ring.
time.
That's
a beautiful ring.
Yeah.
Yep, look how cute. Moments before, and then look at the box. It's all about presentation. I mean, look, Tiffany does it so well. Look at the box. And look at that blazer. Rebel, you're killing it these days. Look. She actually recently was told she could not lose weight for a movie. Did you know that?
Really?
Yeah.
They wanted her to be still
They wanted her to be the, like, because once Hollywood sees you a certain way, they can't unsee you a certain way.
Yeah.
You know, like,
It's a tricky...
don't grow old, don't get fat, don't lose weight, just stay the way you are.
That's kind of what the job entails. I mean, it's a
to not grow old.
It's an aesthetic job.
You don't. I mean, yeah, but you don't have really any. You don't really have any control.
Remember, we started the whole. Well, I mean, listen. For me, the gray. Some people may want to cast me as like a 30-year-old, but the gray, they're like, well, what are you doing?
Well, you can like get rid of the gray.
Sure, but
you
what
can
if I
also
didn't want
get rid
to?
of your beard.
What if I didn't want to?
Then it's not the right job for you.
Exactly. Just like Rebel.
Yeah. Well, I don't. Yeah. I mean, like, I think continuity is important, and like, if you want to be cast as something, you have to. Yeah, I agree with you.
But at the same time, how unhealthy is that for someone to
very
like,
unhealthy.
gain
That's
some
why.
weight for
Well,
this movie?
that's why there's a lot of issues with Hollywood and entertainment.
Well, we gotta put a stop. We gotta put a stop. Well, I mean, listen, I get, because like weight, women, they go together. They're stigmatic.
Wait, men go together too.
I know. I mean, that's what I was going to say. A ton of men are told gain weight for this role, lose weight for this role, and they just do it. There's no stigma around it. There's no negative connotation. They just do it.
I think men can gain and lose weight much easier than women, though.
Not true.
Yeah, 100% true.
Why do you think that?
Because women, because they're how their bodies are made, they just cannot gain and lose weight as easily as men.
Is that scientific?
Yeah, that's. I'll actually. You know what? I'll bring in facts tomorrow about that. You know me and fashion. I'm obsessed with fashion. This is the Dior Museum in Paris.
Ooh.
Oh my, Kyle! Look at this place. Oh my.
Beautiful.
Oh, look at the dresses. I was thinking of Max Alexander when I saw this morning. I was just like, take me there immediately. Like, this is candy for your eyes. If you like. I get the line in Sex and the City where she says sometimes she bought Vogue because it fed her more, and I always thought that was so strange. But now, like, when I'm getting more into it and I see the clothes and I feel the experience, it feeds your soul. It doesn't feed your body, but it feeds your brain and your creativity, and it's just so beautiful.
That looks amazing.
Right?
Shout out to Dior. I definitely just fact checked the whole weight thing.
Oh, and I'm right.
No.
What did you look up? Hi, Stephanie. How are you today? Thanks for tuning in.
How you doing? I'd like a hi too. Thanks, Stephanie. No. Technically, it's not correct. But like, yes, women have had a harder time losing weight by sheer statistics. Like they're just saying like women have a harder time losing it.
They do.
But not scientifically. I think it's a lifestyle thing as well.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
I think just like naturally on daily activity
Stephanie
wise.
said hi. Sorry to interrupt you.
Hi, Stephanie.
She's right there.
I just want to check that she said hi. You were waiting on me to look over there, weren't
Yes,
you?
I was.
I can't wait till you do it.
I love you.
Can't wait till you do it. Michelle, look over there.
I'm good, Steph. How are you? Did you know that there's a My Big Fat Greek Wedding #3 that got its premiere date for September? We'll pull it up in a second. The Porto Carlos family is back. Get all the details on the upcoming comedy My Big Fat Greek Wedding 3 is coming in September. Did you ever see My Big Fat Greek Wedding?
Oh no, wait, you were correct.
I was correct.
Yeah.
Women have a harder time.
You have a lower metabolic rate.
Yes, than men.
Which means your body uses fewer calories, units of energy to fuel normal body functions. Breathing, thinking, and circulating blood. The leftover calories are stored as fat. That happens more often in women than men.
It's true. Thank you for high fives.
Michelle was wrong. Right, I was wrong.
I was right. Like we got that on tape, so I will put that on our Instagram.
At least I'm dressed
It
well.
is President's Day. Stephanie, what are you doing? What are you buying? Are you buying anything on Amazon today? If so, let us know what you're purchasing.
You, me, Andy, and Natasha are the only 4 working today.
That is not true, Kyle Trueblood. That is not true.
Hey, listen, I like it. It shows work ethic.
It does show work ethic.
Here.
Also,
Here we go.
hey, let's put it in the middle.
Show
Oh my
them.
gosh, it's official. We are Kelly and Ryan right now.
President's Day,
oh
baby.
my gosh, I've never felt more in alignment in my life.
President's Day, baby. Shout out to America. Huh?
We're also gonna put it out
my
there.
shirt. My shirt really matches this whole thing. It's President's Day.
Oh my
Look at this.
God, look at you.
Look at me.
Wait, can we
Totally on accident, but
can we
still.
share the information? What's gonna happen?
What's gonna happen?
Well, when
Michelle knows things I don't all the time.
push this back.
What's gonna happen?
Oh, the flag. Right here. Right here. Right here, 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 right here. We're good? We're good? We're good? Oh, she's not buying anything today. We might be taking over for Kelly and Mark when they're done on
yes.
That's a big might. So
great.
make sure you follow us on Sway TV and you follow us because when Kelly and Mark go off the air, we might be up and running for that on Michelle and Kyle on ABC.
Yeah.
High fives.
High fives.
What? Can you imagine how cool that is?
That'd be
Stephanie,
great.
would you watch then?
Stephanie would totally watch.
Yeah. It's really exciting. I mean,
I hope you're well, Stephanie. President's Day.
I know. Can you imagine a live studio audience, what that would feel like for you?
I feel great.
I feel amazing.
Yeah,
I feel amazing.
Amazing.
Also, one of my favorite talk show hosts is Miss Kelly Clarkson. Kelly is interviewing our good friend over here, Miss Catherine Zeta-Jones, and she's talking about how only way that a couple can work is if they have separate bathrooms. I'm 100% into that. The only way it works with any...
Only way? I don't know about the only way.
One of the ways that it works is that you have different bathrooms. I have to have a different bathroom with my boyfriend. Oh
Really?
my gosh, 100%. Yeah, or husband or whatever. Boyfriend.
Gotta have a different bathroom.
Yeah, gotta have a different bathroom. I have to have like a whole floor.
First of all, Miss Catherine Zeta-Jones, I'm sure, has more than enough, money and resources.
To do that?
I just gotta
What,
say,
it's just a separate bathroom?
I just gotta say, same bathroom, different sinks.
Oh, 100%.
100%.
Because like the hair, you guys just have hair everywhere all the time.
Have hair everywhere. Look at this. What is this?
Wait,
what is that?
Would you just touch my hair?
How much hair do I have? How much hair do you have? Whose hair do you think would be like a man?
Guarantee
Men don't have this hair.
Happy early birthday. Like, I like how you just went like this. Happy early birthday, Steph. When's your birthday? Let us know.
Nice.
Yeah.
We might have the same birthday.
Oh yeah, are you a Pisces? I love Pisces.
Yeah, she does.
You good?
Yeah, pretty good. Look at me wearing the President's Day stuff.
With your, I like the unbuttoned look for you.
Thanks. Oh, who said I should wear a tie?
A gold chain.
No gold chain. Oh, gross. A gold chain? What am I, Mr. T? A gold chain?
March 14th.
Get classy.
You are a Pisces. So my best friend Adam is March 13th. Look at that.
Speaking of Mr. T, happy Black History Month, guys.
We didn't.
It's still going. My birthday ends it technically.
You've done a fantastic job for this.
I'm repping.
Whatever. You and Drea did a great job that one day.
We did like encapsulate,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. It's good. But Steph, we want to know, would you watch us on ABC? It's important that we know that our friends and family that are watching us here on Amazon will translate over to ABC because that's important for us.
I'm sure they would.
Yeah, you sure?
I can't wait to see them there.
I can't wait to see our live studio audience.
Yeah. In fact, I'm sure we could probably get a lot of these guys in the live studio audience.
I am so excited.
Our most closest followers we could probably get in the live studio audience.
Happy birth, 43 in March. That's awesome. 43. What a special number and special age. 43 is a good one.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I haven't experienced it yet, but I'm sure when I do, it will be fantastic. And I'll let you know how I experienced it.
I hear your 30s and your 40s, best decades of life.
I think it just gets better and better at every age and every stage.
I'd love to believe so.
No, like put it out there into the universe.
Yeah.
Believe so. Own it. Betty White, to me, showed that it looks better and better with every... Well, you know who also shows me that? J-Lo.
No, you said someone else.
And my buddy Kira Reed-Lorsch.
That was it.
She's ageless.
That was it.
I don't know how old Kira is. She could be like
Michelle
22,
you must have said
or
her
she
name.
could be like 105. Whatever she is, she is awesome.
You must have said her name like 70 times in
You were
5
like,
minutes.
do
I was like, do you have like a girl?
He's like, do you have a girl crush? And I was like, I have a serious girl crush on Kira because it's not romantic. I'm not into that. No offense to anyone who is. But what I love about Kira is she's unapologetically herself. And when she came for Valentine's Day, looked absolutely gorgeous. Has nothing to do with looks, FYI. Has everything to do with the embodiment of who she is, and she owns it. And her Valentine's Day card had her on the card. Wasn't that amazing?
She had herself on the Valentine's Day card?
Yes. I think it was to Andy.
Shout out to Kira
or to the
Reed-Lorsch.
studio. And she brought candy and chocolates and
What a
cakes.
character that one. Love that one.
Love her.
Yeah.
I think Playboy might have something to do with it. I think Playboy gives you confidence that you know.
She shot for Playboy.
I think she was, I don't know too much about that.
Okay.
I have to do more research into it.
Okay.
Shout out to Smart Water. Thank you for sponsoring the water today.
Yeah, 100%. We got a Monday on our hands here, guys.
What does that mean, a Monday on our hands?
Oh, her son's birthday is the day after hers.
That's
so
amazing. Yeah, Valentine's Day was last week. Did you watch our Valentine's episode? And if not, make sure you watch it. You can see it on Sway TV. If you follow us, you can see the past episodes. Go to Valentine's Day and the day before Valentine's.
That's right.
And you go to good_day_live on Instagram and good_day_live on TikTok. Actually, Kyle has a video on TikTok that has gotten a lot of views and a lot of likes. I sent it to Andy. I thought my messenger was on here because this is not my iPad.
Hilarious.
I gotta get TikTok on here. Do we have TikTok on here?
Probably
no.
not.
Do we have TikTok? I gotta look up. But Kyle is so funny. I'm gonna go to our TikTok.
I'm actually pretty goofy when you get to know me.
What?
I'm pretty goofy when I get comfortable.
You're so goofy when you get comfortable. I asked you, are you like this when you meet people? And you said no, but when you get to know people more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, what? Why?
Gotta get comfortable. Well, I really enjoyed the family atmosphere in this studio when I first got here, which is why I'm still here.
This is why you're still here?
I think they're telling me to leave.
Nobody's telling you to leave.
I'm just kidding. We're a live show. We're getting it together.
Together, Eva?
Yeah. Together ever? Forever ever? You see I just keep going like nothing's even happening? That's called professionalism.
Hilarious, Kyle. I don't know why I
Calling it out is not. Nonetheless. Here we are.
Here we are.
Are you showing the TikTok?
I'm just I'm waiting.
Okay.
It's loading.
Okay.
It's loading. Should we play a game?
Sure.
Oh wait, here we go. This is we gotta hear the music on this. Ready?
What is happening?
We have no fun on this set. We have no fun. It's not a family atmosphere. Nobody's happy.
Aw, so fun.
So
that
fun.
was so fun.
No, it's always good to like. You always got to keep it like nice and fresh with your coworkers. You know, it's like it's a family atmosphere.
It is a family atmosphere.
I think when you like add up all the hours, you probably spend just as much time with your coworkers as you do with like your family.
I think I spent the most time with you than I have with any person ever.
Yeah. Especially on camera, we've logged like almost 200 hours.
Oh my gosh, how many hours have we logged? We have to go out and celebrate.
Yeah.
Because I think we're at 150 episodes, or
Are we
we're
at
just
150?
putting it out there that we are.
150. Okay.
150?
150.
Oh, right. Your son Jacob has TikTok. Make sure he's I think you guys are following us on
Can we bring this up?
Heard my parents having intimate relations. Oh.
We're playing Never Have I Ever.
Actually, yes. I was 10 years old.
Let's hear it.
My dad, who's very much like you, I don't know about the sexual part.
I was going to say.
My dad's very much like Kyle, and we all had one hotel room. And
That's
I woke
rough.
up to
That's rough.
hearing things I never want to hear
Your
ever
parents
again.
have no chill, by the way. That's insane. Like I've slept.
I was 10 years old.
We were on a road trip.
And I was like, what's mom doing?
What's mom? Is she okay? No. We were on a road trip, and my dad and my stepmom, like, there was only one hotel room left on this road trip we had, and we all ended up, me, Brandon, and my parents ended up staying in the same room. And then they actually tried to pull the trick. They were like, hey, guys, want to go see the beach without us? And like at 12, we're like, yeah, sounds awesome. We were like, you're not going to supervise us?
Wait,
They're like,
who
no.
is this, your dad?
My dad and my stepmom. They're like, no, we're not going to supervise you. We can see you from here. Have fun. Take a cell phone. See you soon. And I remember like maybe like 8 years later, I was like, I never forgot that like he just like left me in the beach for like 2 hours by myself. And I'm thinking to myself, wait a minute, that man was hornier than sin. That's what was going on. Now, have I ever heard him? Found out, you know, and I think this goes for a lot of those, you know, later or earlier generations. Apparently morning relations are just a thing. I woke up and they didn't know I was awake. I woke up at like 7 on a Saturday.
Ew, I don't want to know.
And it's.
Oh, Kyle, you look nice. Sorry.
Thank you,
Doesn't
Stephanie.
he look so handsome? Look how cute he looks today.
Thanks, Stephanie. I'm sure you look great as well.
Very patriotic today.
It's President's Day.
Like, look. I love. Can we talk about like the inside of this? Like, can I
Sure.
touch you? Okay. Like, look at this collar on this guy. You see the inside of this? It looks so cute, and the like little detail.
Little detail.
Little red.
Little red.
I love
Very
how you
patriotic.
paired this with the pants. You look fabulous.
Thank you, Michelle.
I'm gonna do something about the shoes later, but
I keep comfortable. Okay, I'm like the guy who like is wearing like sports shorts with the suit because you can't see the bottom. So I'm like, listen, they're not seeing my feet.
Kyle says he wants to just show up. Kyle says he just wants to show up wearing shorts.
I do.
Why? You can see your pants.
Are you seeing me?
You see your leg. You can see my leg.
Below?
You see my leg. Yes, see? Yes, we're seeing below.
Natasha has these one-word one-liners that just shut it all down constantly. What did she say last week?
Oh, Scorpio men.
Yeah.
No, that wasn't last week. Was that last week?
That was last week.
Really?
Yeah.
I think that was the week before.
If she starts walking across the set, you know it's going to come in hot for sure.
Yeah, coming in hot.
Coming in hot.
Coming in hot.
Shout out to Natasha.
Natasha.
She's like a superhero, that one.
Yeah, she's Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman.
Yeah, that's what we said.
What superhero would you be?
I don't know.
You don't really care, do you?
No, I would
For superheroes?
I would be a superhero.
I can see you a Supergirl.
Supergirl? Yeah, okay.
You got like a Supergirl thing going on.
Oh, Jacob's going to his first prom April 22nd. Dude, April
did he get his date yet?
April 22nd is actually my high school boyfriend's birthday.
She would know that. Listen, back to the real stuff.
What?
How long? No. Does he have a date yet? Did he ask a date?
Yeah,
Did
does
she
he have a
say yes?
date? Does he already have a date? That's cute.
If he doesn't, get Jacob on the line. Me and him will talk about it. No, it's I have like a I have a thing.
What? Do it again?
Me and him will talk about it. I have a thing. Did I ever tell you? My prom date dropped me like 2 days before the prom.
No!
My senior year.
Wait, that happened to me!
No way.
Get out!
Swear.
Okay, so wait, tell your story and then I'll tell my
I have
story.
really bad luck with proms. Do you want to go first or second?
Okay, I'll go first.
Okay. You know how I can just tell? I might as well let you go first so that if you want to go first, you just start talking while I'm talking. Go.
My son Jacob has a friend named Jackie. Oh, cute. That's very sweet. Wait, Jackie? Is that the girl that...
Jackie was her best friend.
Jackie was your best friend?
The girl who dropped me, Rachel, dropped me. Jackie was her best friend.
Oh, weird.
Mm-hmm.
We're all connected.
Yep.
So my boyfriend at the time Paul Medina.
Why do you have to drop people's government names on the show?
It's fun.
Paul Medina.
Paul, hi.
Hope your wife doesn't get mad at this, right?
No, she's adorable. His wife is adorable.
How do you know? All right.
Facebook or Instagram. You're just curious. Actually, he messaged me. He actually messaged me recently and was like, "So proud of all that you've done. Keep up the good work."
Your wife know about that message? Huh?
It's a harmless message.
See, that's the problem.
You've seen my Facebook.
That's
He's
the
seen
issue.
my Facebook.
Here's the issue
He's
right
seen
here.
my
She
Facebook.
drops his government. Boom. Phil Medina, done. Okay? Now, anybody from 6 Degrees of Separation can hear Phil Medina, then hear he messaged
Paul,
Michelle.
not Phil. It's
Whatever, Paul. You see? Why do you have to?
Does your wife know about that? First of all, it was a harmless message.
I called him Phil Medina. We could have ran with that. She corrected it again and goes, no, it's Paul. It was a harmless message. It wasn't like he. Please clarify.
It wasn't like he was like, "Hey, you want to go out?" It was like, "Hey, congratulations on all the good work that you're doing." It was a sweet message, and I just said, "Thank you so much. Congratulations on your new baby girl and all that great stuff."
Oh, getting back to hearing my parents having sex.
Wait! I thought we were talking about the prom.
Sorry, right.
Michelle, you and Kyle should come to Ohio to meet my son Jacob. Oh, well, you should come to Los Angeles and you can be in the studio audience. That's very sweet, Stephanie.
Not to get dark, but there is a dark cloud over Ohio, physically, literally right now.
What,
I hope you guys are okay.
The weather?
Huh?
You giving the weather?
No. There was a train crash in Ohio, and it's actually affecting the air.
Oh, right.
Yes.
Be careful
so I hope you guys are okay out there in Ohio.
Yes.
You're being safe. If there's anything Good Day Live can do, let us know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And so anyway, she was in love. Rachel was in love with my best friend Mike, right? And then they broke up.
Oh, no.
And then I had a crush on someone who had a date, and Rachel still liked Mike. So I was like, whatever, we'll just go together, right? Yeah. So we made the friend agreement to go together, and then my mom was like, that's dumb. Her and Mike are going to get back together. I said, Mom, you don't know what you're talking about. Rachel's a good friend of mine. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
48 hours beforehand, I get a text, long text.
Oh no!
Kai, I love you. I would do anything for you, but it's only right. Me and Mike got back together, and I hope you'll be okay.
No.
And I was like, you know what? That's my fault.
Yeah.
That's my fault.
Yeah.
For sure, because I shouldn't have gone just made a lackadaisical decision to go with a friend.
Yeah.
Because I didn't feel like choosing a date.
Yeah.
But it all worked out.
Good.
It all worked out because then I ended up asking a girl that was in college. I'm in high school, mind you. I had a crush on her. She was a year older than me, and I still had her number.
Yeah.
I texted her. I was like, would you want to go to a prom? She went to a prom. I had a college girl go to my senior prom with me.
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
And nonetheless, a girl
Good for you.
I had a crush on. Right.
Wow.
Right. So it all worked out. But I had bad luck with proms. Because my junior prom, the barber messed up my hairline.
Yeah.
And so I had to go. He shaved my head so that my hairline right here, see how it comes right here?
Oh, no.
Like a sideburn? He pushed it so they went behind my ear.
Oh,
so this is bald, right here.
Oh no!
It just looked really strange because I had a lot of hair back then, like grown fro hair, and it was just pushed all the way back behind my ear, and everyone's looking at me like, Kyle, I had to see myself on the camera. Sorry.
Well, I'll tell my story after these messages. We'll be right back after this.
We have messages.
Yes, we have messages.
Stay tuned.
Oh, hello. Kyle's gonna take over the show for a second.
You guys click back to her. How you doing? How we doing? Good Day Live. Keyword live.
Live.
Right.
Live in the studio flesh.
Why don't you head out? I'll handle it from here.
You can handle it from here?
Yeah, I handle it.
Yeah. Yeah, you good?
I'm gonna play some Never Have I Ever by myself.
By yourself?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you heading out or you staying?
Yo, I'm waiting for you to get a single camera shot.
Fashion,
I am professional after all.
You know it. Yeah, super professional. Poor Paul Medina.
No,
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
Broken something in a store and walked away. 1 billion percent.
Yes, 1
Have you
billion.
done this?
Yes, of course.
Everyone's done this?
Yeah.
I feel way less guilty now.
Okay.
That was definitely stuck in my brain for a little while.
Are you gonna
Are we cutting a commercial?
Cut one shot?
Broken something to walk. Had the car wash people find my. Wow. I'm gonna stop there because this is a PG-13 show. That's insane.
That is insane.
That's crazy.
Okay. Yeah, I have to go somewhere.
Yeah? Okay, just read this. Just read this.
No, never.
Can't do it.
Can't do it.
Never have I ever been a booty call.
What? You 100% have been a booty caller.
Hasn't everyone?
No.
Everyone.
No.
Maybe you were, you didn't know it.
Yeah.
But everyone has been a booty call.
Oh, we should get your son out to Los Angeles. That'd be great.
Oh, 100%.
100%.
There's a lot of train in Ohio.
What?
Michelle, you and Kyle should come to Kettering. Okay. 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 It's a high of 65 and rain in Ohio. Did you know that?
No.
You poor thing.
You poor thing. You want to pull a card?
I'm going to pull a card. Brought along some airplane liquor bottles just in case. To what?
I don't know.
Brought along some airplane liquor bottles to what? What would I bring an airplane liquor bottle to?
Don't know.
Okay. Burning Man? I would bring it to Burning Man. I would bring it to Coachella. Concerts. What's something formal I would try to sneak an alcoholic? This makes me sound like an alcoholic.
Does it?
Yeah.
Cool.
Michelle's checked out right now.
Yeah, I'm totally checked out.
Had relations on the hood of a car.
So here is our Jackery. Unbox it. You want to get it charged up. You use this fantastic charger over here. This is the output over there. And it has an extra cable like this with the ability to charge it in your car. So that is really cool. So we have it all charged up. It has here, you can press on the display. You can see now that it is not drawing any power, it is not bringing in any power, and it is 99% charged, which is cool. So as you want to use all your separate things, you can turn on the little lights, and it will show you, as you can see there, that now you can draw power out of them, or you can turn them off, just like you would at home. If you want to leave something plugged in, but not having it draw power, there you can turn it off. So let's have some fun and see what our Jackery can fire up. So in the past, we have used the Jackery to light up our lives with Govee. We have charged our cell phones, and we have done a few other things. But, oh, we've even lit up the Aero Garden. How amazing is that? That we were able to light up the Aero Garden. But today we're going to push the Jackery to the limit, and we are going to take a look at the This Works. What's this? This Works car vacuum. Awesome. Very cool. And we could even take a look at Tambi used it. And how amazing is this? Oh my goodness. You can just keep on going and going and going. You can get into every little nook and cranny in your car with all of this. How awesome. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to stick it into our Jackery. Let's do it this way so you guys can see what I'm doing. Turn it on. The little light and the display have gone on because we are about to fire this up. Thank you, Mr. Jackery. There we go. That is cool. So let's see what else we can fire up today. I mean, that is just so cool. You see, powerful vacuum, Jackery fired it up. Let's have a look at some of the other things that we can fire up today. Let's see. Here we go. So let's try the Levoit air purifier. I mean, this is a high power drawing item, I think. I would imagine so. It's not something that you would generally plug into this little power port here. Amazing. If this works, you know how incredible this must be. So not only is the Jackery used when you are camping or exploring the world in your RV or your car. The Jackery can also be your backup power source for a disaster. Disaster preparedness. The Jackery is definitely something that you'd want to have in your home. And like, God forbid there is something and the air is not pure and now you're stuck in your home, you've got no power, you can't put your air purifiers on. If there's a huge amount of dust in the air, or if there's a big, like we are in California, it could be a huge earthquake, will bring up a lot of dust, but you obviously want to still keep your lungs protected. Let's see if the Jackery not only will give us power, but will also save lives. So plug it in over here. We'll turn it on. And you can see, let's actually put this up a little bit because you'll be able to see the lights. So,
welcome back. This is Good Day Live, and you just have me right now. I'm playing a little Never Have I Ever right now, and I think we have a surprise guest coming on. Let's just stay tight for that as well. But I'm pretty excited about it. So just stay tuned. We're having a good day. It's Monday. Hope everyone's doing well. It is President's Day. Shout out to my presidents. Who's your favorite president is actually a good question. Favorite president. Andy, who's your favorite president?
I don't think we got go back. Today's George Washington's birthday. Go back 100 years here. George Washington.
Exactly. I'm waiting for that. I need like a FDR, safe bet. Teddy, safe bet. I love it. Mine would have to be, everyone's thinking I'm going to say Obama 100%. Everyone in their head's already like, he's going to say Obama 100%. But that's not it. I got to say Clinton.
Okay. Say over there.
He was just more it was like a soap. I'm trying, but you guys are right there. It's like they love when I'm interacting. Did you meet Clinton? Did you really?
We talk about that.
Well, let's talk about that. It's President's Day, so let's do it. There we go. Because I love you.
Looking at you.
My producers are screaming at me right now because I talk to people behind the camera. I'm talking to the people. Natasha's very mad at me as well. I'm sorry. I apologize. So we were playing Never Have I Ever. I'm gonna do one more, and then we're gonna cut to commercial. Let's get all my friends back on. I think we have a surprise guest coming in as well. Never have I ever run on a frozen lake. I have not, because that would be suicidal. Okay, great. Can we cut to? Are we? We're gonna go to commercial. Kyle, don't worry, Stephanie. Michelle's coming back. No one panic, okay? Michelle's coming back. All right, let's cut the commercial. She'll be right back. I'll see you in a minute.
So here is our Jackery. Unbox it. You want to get it charged up. You use this fantastic charger over here. This is the output over there. And it has an extra cable like this with the ability to charge it in your car. So that is really cool. So we have it all charged up. It has here, you can press on the display. You can see now that it is not drawing any power, it is not bringing in any power, and it is 99% charged, which is cool. So as you want to use all your separate things, you can turn on the little lights, and it will show you, as you can see there, that now you can draw power out of them, or you can turn them off, just like you would at home. If you want to leave something plugged in, but not having it draw power, there you can turn it off. So let's have some fun and see what our Jackery can fire up. So in the past, we have used the Jackery to light up our lives with Govee. We have charged our cell phones, and we have done a few other things. But we've even lit up the Aero Garden. How amazing is that we were able to light up the Aero Garden? But today we're going to push the Jackery to the limit, and we are going to take a look at the This Works. What's this? This Works car vacuum. Awesome, very cool. And we could even take a look at Tambi used it. And how amazing is this? Oh my goodness. You can just keep on going and going and going. You can get into every little nook and cranny in your car with all of this. How awesome. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to stick it into our Jackery. Let's do it this way so you guys can see what I'm doing. turn it on. The little light and the display have gone on because we are about to fire this up. Thank you, Mr. Jackery. There we go. That is cool. So let's see what else we can fire up today. I mean, that is just so cool. You see, powerful vacuum, Jackery fired it up. Let's have a look at some of the other things that we can fire up today. Let's see. Here we go. So let's try the Levoit air purifier. I mean, this is a high power drawing item, I think. I would imagine so. It's not something that you would generally plug into this little power port here. Amazing. If this works, you know how incredible this must be. So not only is the Jackery used when you are camping or exploring the world in your RV or your car, the Jackery can also be your backup power source for a disaster. Disaster preparedness. The Jackery is definitely something that you'd want to have in your home. And like, God forbid there is something and the air is not pure and now you're stuck in your home, you've got no power, you can't put your air purifiers on. If there's a huge amount of dust in the air, or if there's a big like we are in California, there could be a huge earthquake. It will bring up a lot of dust, but you obviously want to still keep your lungs protected. Let's see if the Jackery not only will give us power, but will also save lives. So plug it in over here. We'll turn it on. And you can see, let's actually put this up a little bit because you'll be able to see the lights. So let's put that. Try and see if you can see that there. This all in the name of... Okay, there we go. So the little light is on. We have the... Did you see that? Okay. Turn it on. Let's turn on the light so you guys can see. There.
Welcome back to Good Day Live on Silo TV. I'm Michelle Murat. Thank you so much for tuning in. We have an incredible guest with us, Mr. Bruce Cardenas. He is incredible, a speaker, an entrepreneur, a brand builder. He's done so much, and I'm so excited to welcome him to our program. Welcome, Bruce. Hey!
Thank you much. I need that intro every morning when I wake up. That was very kind of you. Very kind.
Yeah. Well, what we'll do is I'll record it, and when you start your morning, you'll be like, I'm the best, I'm the this, I'm the that. Bruce is so funny. So if you guys have been watching, I ran to the bathroom real quick because it is a live show, and I'm very open and honest. And I came out, and Bruce was like, you just come back from France? And I was like, bonjour. How are you today?
I'm great. I just dropped in and just decided to say hello. And
we love that. We love
President's Day. And
yes, President's Day. And I love your hat that says driven. Can we talk about like your drive? Like, you've done so much in such a short span of time. You were a bodyguard for some major celebrities. I don't know if we're allowed to say any of them.
Sure.
But how did you, you're from New Jersey originally, right?
Jersey man.
A dumb middle-class kid from New Jersey. That's what I say.
So am I.
Yeah.
Super dumb.
No, you're, first
from
of all.
Jersey.
Yeah. Well, there's 6 degrees of separation in New Jersey. There's so many names.
100%.
If you mention any artist or musician or actor, there's some connection to New Jersey, and that's not no lie.
It's a fact, yeah.
Talk to us. What part of New Jersey are you from? What's your exit on the turnpike?
I'm not on the exit. I was inland in a very rural area called Somerville, New Jersey.
Okay. You know Somerville?
Yeah, everyone. Jersey knows Jersey. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, unless you're from the Jersey Shore, then we kind of distance ourselves a little bit.
Well, I was in Belmar.
Yeah.
I was in Belmar and North Edison.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Jersey Shore.
Yeah. Kyle likes to say you guys like to pump your fists, not your gas.
You like that? It's true. It's true. It's true. Any bar, they're just like, oh.
So you're a kid in New Jersey,
right.
And what were you doing as a kid in New Jersey? What brought you out to LA?
Life was New Jersey. Honestly, I thought that was, when you're growing up somewhere, that was the entire world.
Yeah.
Always had aspirations and boyhood dreams about being a police officer. Mm-hmm. I was an athlete in high school, but I'll fast forward when I was wanted to become a police officer, I talked to the local police chief. There was maybe a 6-person department. I said I graduated high school. They all knew me. I was, small town, literally 2,000 people. And he said, listen, Bruce, you're, in his own kind words, you're young, you're immature, you're not ready for this, but if you go in the Marine Corps, we'll hire you when you get out. Thank you very much. I grabbed my best friend, Jim Lewandowski, and said, we need to go in the Marine Corps. You're not doing anything with your life, man, and I'm not.
Yeah.
And we went in the Marine Corps.
No, what?
And then I realized there's a big world out there. What about New Jersey? What? There's a whole world out here.
Right.
And the rest is history. Traveled the world, was on a security detail for the General of the Marine Corps at the time, traveled, probably went to 40 countries.
Wow.
Did cool things, was on a powerlifting team. And there was a career day in San Diego when I was in there we were only there for a weekend for a Marine Corps thing. And this career day, and IBM and different companies are there, and the CHP, and I'm like, beautiful weather, beautiful people, and you get paid to be here too.
Right.
So I joined LAPD.
Wow.
That's fast forward, I became a police officer here in LA.
Incredible.
Wow.
Incredible.
Wow, that's incredible.
We were, he walked in and he popped in, and Bruce is a great friend of ours, and he popped in, we were like, it's President's Day. He was like, oh, I've known a couple presidents. We were like, what? You gotta get on and tell us.
Because you mentioned your favorite president.
I did.
Oh,
I did.
who's your favorite president? I don't even know this.
Well, my man Clinton. I mean, he's the GOAT. He was like a soap opera watching this guy. So I mean, that's why. It's not for anything political. Yeah. What
about you? What was your
purely
favorite?
entertainment.
I don't know if I had a favorite, but I met him twice, and I won't bore you too many stories. But during Police Week, which is a big deal in May, Mariah Carey used to be a client under Sony Music, and we went down there 2 years in a row, and she performed in front of on the green lawn in front of the Capitol, and Bill Clinton was president both years.
Wow.
And that was a pretty intimate setting. And then we went back to the White House, and so yeah.
That's awesome.
Wow.
That's awesome. What was he like? It's a blanket loaded question.
He's a smooth operator. He's a speaker.
Yeah.
I got to tell you something. He makes you feel. I'm not saying, when I've met a lot of people, I met several presidents. When he shakes your hand and looks at you, you think he knows me.
Wow.
Really?
And some people have that thing.
Yeah.
He made you feel like I've met you before.
Wow.
Thanks for joining me.
He's like a guy's guy.
Guy's guy, but even women and men. But he will
obviously.
make you feel like he will make you feel like. And that's a certain. I've only met a handful of people in my life that do that.
Yeah.
And think about all the thousands of people he touches a day, probably.
Right. To keep that consistently up. That's insane.
You must be exhausted at the end of the day.
Yeah, you gotta be, right?
That's got to be innate if he's doing it to everyone.
But I've watched him speak. I met him at some other things with the Clinton Foundation. He's always the same. Even now that he's older, he's still the same.
Yeah,
so
that's
anyway,
great.
Kind of cool.
Gotta love consistency.
What about being in the being a police officer wasn't something to you as a little guy? Like, what was it about being a police
What do you
officer?
mean a little guy?
You said that when you were younger that you wanted to be
a little boy. It was just always,
like a little
my uncle was a police officer, my neighbor was a state trooper. It's just something I always admired.
Yeah.
And my dream came true. I mean, joined one of the largest and best police departments in the world, and I paved my own way. I mean, listen, one thing I tell you, that there's some bad press on police, as with every career,
Of course.
I learned that there's no black and white. Life is gray. And I have to live in the gray area.
Yeah.
There's a spirit of the law, and people understand this, and there's a letter of the law, and sometimes you have to work around that. And I would always tell my partners, who sometimes were a little like more by the letter of the law, everyone's a paycheck away from a crisis, right?
Yeah, that's
So we stop, someone has a suspended license, maybe there's a story there.
Right.
And I'm always like compassionate about what I did, because listen, I want to change people's lives.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, truly, there's bad people, and there's people that are just on the border of life getting screwed up.
Right.
You have to help those people.
I have real questions here. Like how?
I have real questions as opposed to fake ones.
Well, number one, where did you get that term "spirit of law" from? I've never heard that, but that's such a great way of explaining it.
It's one of my early. So I'll be honest with you. My first training officer was a Vietnam vet, hardcore guy. I got in the car with him, and he said, "Cardenas." Drew a picture of a face, big eyes, big ears, and no mouth. He goes, "That's you. Just keep your mouth shut and watch and listen."
Stop it.
Like, yes, sir. But he was hardcore, and he wasn't the kindest person. Rough.
Yeah.
And I remember a lieutenant one day pulled me aside and said, "I know you're working with, so and so. He's a hardcore dude." He goes, "He's going to either bring you down a path of maybe not where you want to go, and he's the one that live in the spirit of the law."
Okay.
Everyone has a story. Be kind to them until they have a reason not to be. And I really
love that.
that was early on.
That's great.
And I learned that cops can be rough and talk and I said, listen, I said, so I learned that, and that's how I could for the rest of the time I conducted myself that way.
It's extremely beneficial. How many? I want to put an indictment on LAPD because we need police officers. But like, how much would you say that belief of yours was in the rest of your department?
Great question.
I think a small percentage. I would say 20%.
20%.
Yeah, I think some people, listen, like every organization, you graduate, here's what they taught you, and here's what you enforce.
Right.
And you need almost a mentor to say, hey, that's great, that's the law, but hey, everyone struggles. And I tell people this to this day. I've worked all areas down in the hood, and I tell you right now, the kindest people were the people that were in the ghetto.
Really?
The families that when it was on a weekend, is hey, stop by, we're having a street barbecue. The same streets that were gang members were living, but the families were like so kind.
That seems to be a very big issue in the country itself, because the loving people and the hateful people are very are in proximity of each other.
And don't think it's in Brentwood. Brentwood people aren't saying, hey, come on down, have a barbecue, but it's more the people that are in the hood that probably can't even afford to feed you are doing a holiday spread for the police and firemen.
That's so interesting.
Out of their own pocket.
Right.
And a lot of people don't know that. It's interesting it doesn't make the news because that's important.
Yeah. So. That's a great statement.
Speaking of food, we have someone in our chat who, Miss Michelle, is it Gillette? Miss Michelle Gillette. Bruce, how much protein should we be eating every day? And what's your favorite source/snack?
Great.
And do you have any tattoos? Do you have any tattoos?
Wow, these are all personal.
I feel you might.
I have a couple. 7 tattoos.
Wow.
Only one's visible.
Okay.
We can talk about the rest. And, I tell you, so we're switching gears to nutrition because that is a little bit of my background.
Yeah, let's get into
Your
it.
average person, and no one, I would say 9 out of 10 people do not accomplish this, 1 gram of protein per body weight. So you weigh 100 pounds, you'd be getting 100 grams of protein. Think about that. That's a lot. That's a lot of. Now I drink like 3 or 4 protein shakes a day to supplement, but I like fish, chicken.
Yum.
Not a big beef person anymore.
Yeah.
Because it raised my iron a little bit, but most people don't get enough protein. And that's just to sustain hair, nails, muscle, skin.
Yes.
What's the type of protein you drink?
Very. You know, I was one of the original Quest Nutrition guys, so
Right.
So I like their protein, but pure. I'm not really loyal to any protein drink brands.
We did hit a good topic now, because I do want to segue into your branding. You've had like such a profound life that I don't even know how branding fit into it. But how'd you get there?
Can we go back a step? Is that okay? I love this question. Can we go back? Like, how did you go from being in the LAPD to like being surrounded by all these celebrities and then going
Wasn't
into?
that my question?
No. Yeah. Yes.
Kind of.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
I can segue that.
I didn't have any protein.
I thought we were going back.
Protein today, Bruce. This is what happened.
Yeah. No, that's important because that's a good segue. So while I was a cop, I wanted to make extra money, and I was working for a retired Beverly Hills cop, doing security work, bodyguard work, and he had some high-end clients, and I did it for about a year with him, and I learned all the ropes. And I said, this is not hard. So I went and got my own license, my own insurance. And what I found early on, even when I was in the Marine Corps and LAP, I was a relationship guy. Just like treating people kindly. I figured I was a PR guy, and I didn't go to school for it. It just kind of came naturally. So when I started building a bodyguard business, I just started picking up clients. Now, friends of mine would refer me, but I picked up all of Sony Music at one period of time. I was doing all the artists from Ricky Martin to Shakira to Mariah.
That's great.
But with that said, and I know you had a question about the protein.
Yeah.
While I was doing the bodyguard business,
While
I was doing the bodyguard business, I serendipitously met the founder of Quest Nutrition. She goes by Quest Creator if you want to check her out, Shannon Penna.
Okay.
Met her at the gym. Small talk, chatting up one day she gave me a protein bar, Quest Nutrition. We only had 2 flavors at the time. They were about 6 months old. Tried the bar, and I started the next week and said, those bars are amazing. Hey, if you have some extra bars, I'm doing a security gig at the Riviera Country Club for some celebrities. I could get them in the gift bags.
Oh,
now, by the way, I don't even know how I even said that. They just came out of my mouth. I'm doing security work, but I'll get it. My friend's doing a publicity. Got in the players' bags. I was smart. I don't even know how this came because I had a BlackBerry at the time. I took some content. 2 of my friends' acquaintances were there doing YouTube videos. I said, hey, do me a favor. Can you interview some people eating the bars? I made it up.
You were like a brand manager before you were a brand manager.
You're brand manager before it was popular.
Right.
So I made up the entire scenario. I told my friend, she was doing publicity. I said, I got you. I got some, I don't remember, maybe Mara Lopez was there. Some different people.
Yeah, we love Mara.
Get them to talk about the bars on camera. I got all that content and sent it to them. And they were like, wait. Are you a marketing company? No, I said, I'm just a dumb guy who's getting product in people's hands.
Why do you say that? You're not a dumb guy.
It evolved from, I say this, while I had my own career, I started helping in relationships. So for 9 months, I was basically an unpaid intern.
Wow.
Just helping them. All of a sudden, I got on a set of Extra because that was my accounts. Jessica Simpson's getting it.
Oh
So
my gosh.
what I was doing is I'm protecting her, but hey, by the way, this is a company, my friend zone.
Great.
Wow.
And it went from that to 9 months later, I was a full-time employee, and then a few years later, I was a chief communications officer.
Wow.
And we sold for $1 billion.
Wow.
I was a cog in the wheel. I say I was one small part of the success, but for me, it was all relationships from day one till the last day, until now.
I like the cog in the wheel analogy because you need each cog.
Let me tell you, people, I watch people have had success and say, I built $1 billion brand.
Right.
The hell you did.
Right.
What
It's
about
elite.
all the kids behind you and the janitors and the... So I always get kind of twisted about that because to me, I was just one person. I was one spoke.
Do you think that camaraderie, that team, that collaborator spirit comes from the Marines?
I think it started there, and even in LAPD, I played football. I've always been about like a team culture.
Yeah.
That we,
Right.
And listen, that's one thing I really pride myself in. Just like Tom Brady, he never says I. We did this, we did that.
Yeah.
The guys got me to the finish line. Those are true leaders.
Yeah.
And that's why I kind of like to inspire people to be more, it's not about us, it's about the team,
Right. You're the epitome of a difference between a boss and a leader.
Yeah.
Bruce. Yeah.
I love that so much.
So that's how it all tied together.
I love that. I love that so much.
Top bodyguard, and by the way, you want to get a protein bar?
right. I love that.
And what happened was when we sold for $1 billion, which a lot of people got to know me because I'm not saying it's the best looking face, but I became the face of Quest. No, what I'm saying is I was out there.
Good.
And people are like, oh, you're one of the founders. So I kind of built a reputation of being that guy in the nutrition space, and it's just evolved now. Now I help out, 4 or 5 other brands. And
it's amazing.
Yeah.
I actually did a talk over at the LA Fit Expo, and I know that you were there, and I was interviewing Stephen Benedict along with our other friends who I'm blanking. I don't know why I'm blanking. Why am I blanking? She's a runner.
The Olympian.
Yeah, her dad was there too. Anyway, we were doing a talk. It was for what's the name? No, why am I blanking?
What
She's
kind
great.
of Olympian?
Runners. They're both runners.
Yeah.
Stephen Benedict, he's amazing, and his good friend. She was on our show. I feel horrible for even.
We're gonna
blanking.
remember it by tomorrow.
We're gonna remember it by tomorrow.
Yeah,
I'm having
we have
too
a lot
much
of guests.
fun.
Yeah.
We have a lot of guests, but I came over to say hi to you, and you were just like talking to everyone, and like it's just so fun to see you in your element. When did speaking become a thing for you? Because you have such a, as Kyle said, a like extensive career and like taking care of people and like feeding them now with nutrition. Now you're feeding people with your spoken word. Where did that come from?
So I was attentive, including Driven, which is put on by a friend of mine, Albert. But I would go to they'd invite me to the events to bring product.
Yeah.
So I'm feeding everyone, and I'd listen to the speakers from Andy Frisella and Ed Milet and Pedro Cooley and these names, and they had inspiring stories. And what I found is when I would tell people my story, I'd have lunch with someone, and they say, how come you're not talking about this in public? I go,
wow.
What is there to talk about? You've got like 7 chapters.
Yeah.
Some of these guys are up there speaking, getting $50,000 a speech, and they have like 1 chapter.
Right.
Now, my biggest challenge is fear and anxiety.
That is everyone's...
And self-doubt. So, and I say this publicly now.
Yes.
And that's part of my speech. My biggest fear is self-doubt, and I've waited this long. So I have a coach, and we all know Jake. He's helped me.
Hi, Jake. If you're watching, we love Jake Havern. Hi, Jake.
So he's helped me formulate the plan. He's helped me practice, but honestly, and I'm doing some gigs now. But and he's actually my good friend Bedros is going to spend a day with me because I'm seeing these people that are doing coaching.
Amazing.
And I feel like, well, if I could help one person and get a career going, and I have a couple stories where I've helped people just for free, I figure why not coach some people and help get them on the path, right?
Yeah, 100%.
So the speaking is still a struggle here, like,
in here, but you can't
like
tell.
I'm like right now I'm very comfortable, and I feel like okay, as long as we don't multiply the numbers, too many people in front of us.
Right.
Look.
But we grow, right?
We have a skill of really just making you comfortable. Forget about the cameras. Forget about the
Well, that's
crowds.
that's what I said to Bruce before we went live. I was like, just pretend like they're not here. But I think it's good to acknowledge the fact that we are live and there are people watching, and your story is inspiring somebody who's who might replay it or not.
He's so honest. Yeah.
I think that's like the next chapter is I really want to speak and coach and see where that goes.
Yeah. You have a good voice, you have a good presence, so it's going to work out for you. But yeah, we could tell when you walked in, we're like, we got to get this guy on the camera. There's something about you that we just had to get him on. And he's like, no.
And I say this even, I spoke a couple times. I mean, what I really say is because I didn't meet the Quest folks till I was 46.
Wow, that's cool.
And a lot of people, their trajectory is already figured out, right? They're either
really. They're just like done?
So.
No, I'm saying at 46 years old, most people are already.
I think they
retired 50 years old.
Got it.
I think that's the expectation, but I don't think many people really are.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, I started a brand new, story at 46.
Yeah.
And a book is in the future, and not because not from it. More from a serving the public kind of view, because I think people write books sometimes saying, what is the purpose of this? I think I have stories to tell. And I always say this, and I say this very humbly. If I averaged C and D in high school. I had no interest. I was the class clown. I was the one that embarrassed myself, and the teachers schooled me. I didn't learn until I went in the Marine Corps when one of my bosses said, "Hey, besides working out, why don't you go to college a night with me?" And I go, "That's an option?" Like a Pepperdine, you know? I got my degree when I was in the Marine Corps in another country.
Yes.
It's amazing.
But I valued, then I was like, now I have a piece of something tangible that says I'm actually not the dumb kid from New Jersey.
Yeah, you're not the dumb kid
But I
from
always
New
still
Jersey.
say this, if I could do it being that middle class kid with D averages in New Jersey, anyone could do it. That's how I look at life.
That's it right
absolutely. I believe also that like, and I asked when you were a little guy, meaning children. When we are children, I think we know what we naturally gravitate towards and where our true passion lies. Like, because you knew at a very young age that you wanted to be in the service, like you wanted to be a police officer. I knew at a very young age that I wanted to get into communications and have my own talk show. When I was 7 years old, I had my own little talk show, but I was terrible in school because I wasn't, my true passions were not in putting my head in books. And I was told at a very young age that I was a terrible learner and I was not very good, and I worked so hard to like get rid of that stigma of like that I wasn't, and I was told that I was a terrible writer. I just won an award for best writer for a scripted series recently. So like that's just, you know, it's
That's
just so funny how
Don't listen to your
teachers can tell us one thing, but like if we really listen to our internal GPS, which it sounds like you have done that, then the sky is the limit, and you can inspire so many people along the way.
And it's interesting. It's such a good feeling for me because I really was a below average student. I am friends now with some of my teachers on social media, Facebook, and it's so cool because I'll get messages from people and say, "Wow, you've really, in your own kind way, like you've accomplished so much in your life. Like we're proud of you." And I really think they thought, this guy's
1,000%.
He's gonna be a local kid who's gonna go nowhere. So, but it's kind of a cool feeling.
And it goes to show you, you never know. It's your fate is kind of in your hands. Did you always have that feeling?
Yeah, no, I don't think I did. I think my parents, it's interesting. Like I was one of 5 kids. I was the middle. There was no conversation of college with me, but yet the other ones all. It's funny. I didn't think about it like that when I was a kid, but as I got older, I thought, wait a second.
Yeah, why aren't I?
They never mentioned college to me. I think because they love me to death, but they said he's just going to be a blue collar guy. He'll be a cop or he'll be a construction worker. And I think that was okay. But I really didn't realize that until years later. I was like, wait a second.
But some people are victims of systems that people think they should be
100%.
in. So what do you think is in you innately that separated you from like following someone else's trajectory for you?
I don't know. Though. I think my father did instill a great work ethic.
Really?
And that's one thing. And so whatever I do, I really like to work hard at it. And multiple, like a lot of my friends, it's interesting. Dating is a challenge because hey, you want to go on a date? Well, it seems like I looked at your social media. You're going 7 days a week. Well, you could join that journey. Or you can sit on the couch all week. But so it's interesting. I am one of those people. Like I do a lot of cool stuff and fun stuff, and I want people. If I'm dating, I want them to come with me. But sometimes people are like, "Well, you're too busy." But I'm busy as I want to be.
I love that. I just had a title for you. I'm going to share it with you.
Okay.
Don't steal it. No, I'm kidding. A local kid that went everywhere.
Okay.
That's good.
Yeah, a local kid that went everywhere.
That's cute.
Can we write that down?
Yeah, we're going to write that down. A local kid that went everywhere.
My first book is going to be My Quest.
That's great.
There you go. Quest bar.
But the quest, the journey, which is
1,000%.
A local kid that went everywhere. And I do think like it's very fascinating how you just, you come from a we mentality, and I think when we operate, and you have a coach, and I'm sure he talks about this all the time. Like when we operate from it's just a we, you move faster. You can accomplish more. Instead of just me, because when I took myself out of, so I always wanted to be an actress, and I've had the privilege to be an actress, but I started feeling so down about acting because it was just a very solo journey for myself. And then I started thinking like, what could I do to like inspire more people and bring more people together? So I wrote a series, and I started thinking like bigger picture, like I want to give other people the capacity to pursue their dreams. And I started going from a we instead of a me, and things started to move super, super fast. And that's how I met Kyle Trueblood, incredible actor.
Kind of
not saying that acting is a solo journey, but for me it was.
Kind of.
And I met like 22 people, and then that's how I came here and got to meet Andy.
Yeah, it's interesting.
It's amazing.
There's a few things I practice. One of them is and this my parents didn't teach me this, but you ever heard the term don't come empty-handed?
Yes.
Like to grandma's house with wine.
Yes.
I don't go anywhere. I brought you guys a bag of legendary.
You are so kind.
I've done that early on, and I always tell my friends because I'll go to a party. You don't have to bring a bottle of wine. Just bring something. I mean, you could go to a party.
Right.
I always bring product everywhere I go.
Yeah.
And I always give with no expectation in return.
Love
if you have an
That's a big
expectation,
thing.
that's where it gets dicey and people get offended.
Yeah.
Listen, I bring product to people, and that's it. If they reciprocate, if they talk about it, great. But there's no expectation, and that's where people have a hard time. Like,
speaking of no expectations,
Can we?
we had
went
no
45 minutes without
expectations.
talking about it.
We had no expectations of you even coming on the show today. I've reached out
So
to you.
check these out. So if you've had a Cinnabon, I'm going to sum it up. A Cinnabon,
Okay.
or a pop. We all if you grew up in America, you had a Pop-Tart. Imagine a Pop-Tart with 20 grams of protein, gluten-free.
20 grams of protein, awesome.
Yeah. So that's it.
That's awesome. That's very, very
15
cool.
You know what it is?
15.
It's legendary.
Yeah. And 15 seconds in the microwave will change your life.
I love that's a
Keep it in the mic.
That's pretty epic.
Keep it in the mic. What inspired you to make Legendary?
Well, I didn't. I'm one of the team. I mean, obviously the founder of Quest rolled that over and we started this.
Okay.
And we're always going to stay within the food theme of high protein, low carb, gluten free. And we have some cool things coming out that
I love that.
like chips and
cool.
I always tell people this. If you picture you go to Super Bowl party, right? You have like Oreos and Doritos and pizzas. There's going to be then a table next to it with the healthy options that are going to be just as tasty.
Awesome.
Like this.
That's so fun. Yeah, because there's so many people that that need to get protein in that maybe struggle with eating like the proper amount of calories and food. And I know especially when my mom was really sick, we were going for something like this. I wanted to get more protein in her, and I was and she had a low appetite. So something like this is really great too for those that are having trouble eating food.
There's zero sugar in this also,
that's
which is
awesome.
insane.
Very keto.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I love that. That's
and
amazing.
I will tell you this, and names are nameless, but we've
Names
sent
are
this to
nameless.
some presidents and presidential candidates, and I've gotten letters back from people saying they're joining it. So it's kind of cool.
That's great.
Awesome,
Yeah.
especially on President's Day too, right?
Yeah, and you go to your Super Bowl parties and you're having a couple drinks, and then it's time for some protein, and all they have is chips and salsa, and you're like, this isn't gonna fill me up.
But I tell you, in the
play
morning with a
these.
cup of coffee, you'll be
You're probably
life-changing.
going for until the afternoon for sure. That's awesome.
So what's next for Bruce? What
What's
do we
next?
know? You said you're writing a book.
The books, speaking.
Yeah.
I like doing podcasts. I'm doing more of those.
Cool.
I think they're fun, informative, educational. I like to learn and listen.
Where can we hear your podcast?
Where can we hear them?
Yeah.
I have my own
Spotify?
website now.
Yeah,
BruceECardenas.com.
Awesome.
Jake just set up. I gotta make sure it's spelled right. And I'm on Instagram.
Shout out to Jake. Jake.
Everything goes back to blame Jake.
Everything goes back to Jake.
But I'm on
singing his praises.
But I'm on Instagram at Bruce E. Cardenas. So.
That's awesome. You know, I actually saw your. Are we getting played off? Really? No, Bruce, you're gonna have to come back.
We're just like you gotta play back.
Yeah, we're getting played off. Oh man, Bruce, I'm so happy you finally came on the show.
Thank you.
We met months ago, and I've been politely harassing you to come on the show.
I wanted to walk on the street.
Well, yeah, we're gonna do that.
On the street.
Yeah.
He doesn't do it, but he'll do it. I'm sure this time, right?
Well, it's been a good day.
He's like, listen, if you want to check out Bruce and the stuff that he's doing, make sure you go to his website at bruceecardenas.com. Bruce, it was a legendary treat to have you on the show.
That's cute.
Wherever you are, thank you to our audience that was watching today. Make sure you stay tuned. We got some big news coming up as we keep moving the show forward. Wherever you are, I hope you find the good in your day. Spread it to whomever you may, and stay driven and inspired like our good friend Bruce. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day. Bye. Hey, what a treat. That was awesome.
Kept turning up the music.
Yeah. He does that to us. He does that to us when we're getting played off. I'm like, was it really that fast?
It's kind of fun.
Yeah.
It feels like I'm accepting an award.
Kind of
talking
fun.
too long.
Forward, passion, you know it. Attraction, good morning from good daylight.